Hello, I'm Marcus Boston. Quick video today, and I would like to talk with you about a person who contacted my office. They were, had some questions about their child. The baby had suffered an injury at birth, and they had questions. But what they wanted to know was, how could a birth injury attorney help them get the doctor or the hospital to just apologize as to what they did to their baby? And so the purpose of today's quick video is to help you understand a little bit more about this process and why getting an apology from a doctor or a hospital is probably not going to happen when we're talking about these types of cases. All right, so for birth injury and birth trauma cases, you have to understand that this falls under the realm of medical malpractice or tort law. And so to really understand this, you have to pretty much have an idea of the civil justice process, the court system and the civil system. And so a lot of times when we are bringing these cases, there are 4 elements that have to be met: duty, breach, causation. 4th element is damages. And so when it comes to a court and we coming to an end on these types of cases, the court is dealing with, in a lot of instances, that last, once you get through the first 3, that last element, which is damages, that is what the court is going to do if you are successful in your case. The court is going to direct the other side to pay some monetary amount to try to make you whole or to try to get your baby back to a good position, to look at things like future care that's going to be needed, lost wages, all of these things that may come into play when we're talking about bringing these types of cases. And so the civil justice system, when you file a civil suit like this, the court is really not going to be in a position to make a doctor or a hospital just say, "I'm sorry," or to just apologize. That's not how the process works. So the purpose of today's quick video is to try to help you understand this process, to help you understand that if you are entering into this area because you just want an apology, that using a birth injury attorney, that might not be the way to go because of all the other steps. In addition to that, before I leave, I want to also let you know too that in a lot of these cases, the attorneys will front a lot of the money to get the case into court. This will be the filing fees, the medical experts, the depositions, paying for reports to be done, all of these things. A lot of times the attorney is going to put the money up to be able to do that in a lot of cases. Now, you want to make sure that before you sign up with an attorney that you understand all of the terms of your fee agreement. You want to understand who's going to pay for these certain things. But in a lot of cases, attorneys may put up the money for you, and then at the conclusion, they've got to be able to recoup their costs and their legal fees. So just saying, "Oh, I just want an apology, money is not an issue," well, that's kind of not how this process works. If you have more questions, if you would like to speak with me about what's going on with your child, maybe you're here because you have questions, you would like someone to help you get an investigation into what may or may not have happened with your child during labor and delivery, what I invite you to do is to pick up the phone and give me a call. The telephone number is on the screen. You can call me. We speak with families about birth trauma and birth injury questions all the time, CP diagnoses, HIE, shoulder dystocia, and a whole host of other things. So if that's you and you would like to talk with me, go ahead and pick up the phone and call. Now, before I leave, I want to also remind you that if you are not here in the state of Maryland, because I practice law in Maryland, if you're calling and you're not in Maryland, because we're on the internet, you got to understand that if it's something that we think that we might be able to help you with, we would have to use local counsel. In other words, attorneys in your area to help with the case. All right? So again, I'm Marcus Boston. I'm one of the childbirth injury and medical malpractice attorneys practicing law here in the state of Maryland at Boston Law Group LLC. And we will see you next time. Take care and enjoy the rest of your day.